Hello, welcome to my review of Midnight Sun by Stephanie Myers. I read this back, I think, in November. So, it's been a couple of months since I read this book. Um, but I'm pretty sure I can remember my thoughts on it. And I thought that I would like this book a lot more. Unfortunately, um, I was wrong. Um, I don't know if years that have gone by have made my interest a little less in this story, or maybe it was the writing. I guess it, I don't. I really don't understand how you can be that excited for a book and then feel disappointed quite quickly. So I was really surprised, but I had already invested in the purchase, so I finished the book. The only thing I guess positive um aspect about this book I realized is that I preferred the point of view of Edward than Bella's point of view. I don't know why. Um, I started to reread Twilight just to see if I maybe was just not recollecting correctly. Maybe it had been so long since I'd read it that I just enjoyed this better because um, I was reading it at the time. But as I was delving into Twilight again, I realized no, I actually do prefer Edward's point of view. I don't know if I'm alone, and I don't know if I'm gonna get knocked for it, but I just don't care for Bella. I mean, I know she's the main character, but she isn't my favorite character or my favorite heroine. And I do kind of find her a bit whiny. Um, it's my opinion. I know I am probably alone in my opinion, but that's just how I felt. I did remember that I didn't care for her character when I started reading the series in the past. Back in, I think I want to say it was back in 2009. I think I started reading. Um, 2009, 2010. I'm not sure of the year, but at that point, I think all the books might have been out, or at least I think I got the first three books all at once. I mean, not on the very first day, but just like shortly after. I think I picked up Twilight, and then a couple of maybe weeks later, I picked up the rest of them. But yeah, I wasn't very fond of her character at that time, but um, I I did like Edward's perspective better. I liked listening to his thoughts more than Bella's. I did find it very repetitive, his constant anger of his feelings, and I wanted to say, well, just leave, okay? Go and get away from her. It was annoying after a while, but I did find his stories interesting, and because it's about vampires, I found that I liked knowing more about what was going on in their world than what was going on in Bella's and her um, peers. Even though that in that perspective, we got to hear about Jacob and the wolves, and their story, and so I know that was integral to the story. But I will say that I did prefer listening to the vampires stories a lot more, and I did like Edward's um, thoughts. I found them more interesting than Bella's. I think that's really the only thing I liked about this book, unfortunately. And I stopped reading Twilight because it was the same story, just through Edward's perspective. And I didn't feel like reading, finish reading Twilight after I finished reading Midnight Sun. Um, I just thought, I was reading them at the same time, and then I just went full force into Midnight Sun, and then I just like, oh, I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna finish rereading Twilight because it's the same story, and I don't really want to listen to Bella. So I don't remember um what my rating was for Midnight Sun on Goodreads, but I have a link to my Goodreads account uh, on my channel, so you can click on that, and in my reviews, I think you can find my rating. And I did leave a review, I believe, so there's more. There'll You'll find out more of my thoughts. And that was done shortly after I read the book, so it's probably a little bit more clearer. But yeah, yeah, I didn't really, wasn't really happy with this story, and unfortunately, I don't know if my love affair with the Cullens is over, but we'll see. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this book and what did you like it? Did you prefer it to Twilight? Just leave me a comment. Hit like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to the channel if you wouldn't, if you like this content. And I'll see you again soon. Take care and God bless.